Welcome to the DuPont Vertrel and MicroCare webinar, Regulatory Outlook and Solvent Replacement Options. Our presenters include David Ferguson with MicroCare and Dr. Mark Robin, Senior Technical Consultant, DuPont Chemicals and Fluoroproducts. David A. Ferguson is Senior Market and Technical Manager for MicroCare Corporation. David has more than 20 years of experience in precision cleaning and technical applications, including a previous role as business manager for Asahi. He has supported customers in North and South America, Europe, and Asia on projects within the aerospace, military, electronics, and medical industries. His background includes applications utilizing cleaning fluids based on aqueous, hydrocarbons, and halocarbons. Dr. Mark L. Robin has more than 25 years of experience in the area of fluorine chemistry and has been extensively involved in the development of replacements for ozone-depleting substances, including the development, testing, and approval of specialty solvents, foam-blowing agents, refrigerants, and fire suppression agents. Dr. Robin's efforts in these areas have been described in 27 U.S. patents, more than 90 publications, and numerous scientific presentations. Dr. Robin is the recipient of an individual U.S. EPA Stratospheric Ozone Protection Award presented for his efforts in the development of replacements for ozone-depleting substances. Now we'll begin our presentations. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to David Ferguson.
Hello, my name is David Ferguson, Senior Product Manager at MicroCare Corporation. Today, I'm going to talk about a regulatory review and conversion steps to new chemistries. HCFC-225, as well as any remaining supplies of HCFC-141B, cannot be used after January 1st, 2015. The EPA will allow use of remaining solvent that is already in the cleaning machine, but makeup solvent in partial or full pails, drums, or other storage containers will be considered controlled substances and subject to enforcement actions. So there's no point in stockpiling these materials. Aerosol cans packaged before January 1st, 2015 will be allowed until supplies are exhausted, and recycled material will also be allowed, but the quantities are very small. In the United States, studies showed only around 10,000 pounds of HCFC-225 were recycled in 2008, so relying on recycled inventories may not be a meaningful option for most companies. nPB, or normal propyl bromide, is a metal cleaning solvent that has gained popularity in the last 15 years as an alternative to trichloroethylene. The rules governing nPB are evolving quickly. The National Toxicity Program has finalized their report with the conclusion that there is clear evidence of carcinogenic action in both rats and mice. This has precipitated a review by the ACGIH of the threshold limit values assigned to nPB. The ACGIH is now taking comments on their draft document, and there are proposals to reduce the TLV levels on nPB from 10 ppm to 0.1 ppm. Action is expected on these proposals before the end of 2013. The latest DoD advisory report recommends reducing the TLV on nPB to a minimum, so users can expect the military and NASA to migrate away from nPB as soon as possible. The MicroCare Corporation recommends a 10 ppm AEL on nPB and that the product not be used in aerosol or adhesive applications. TCE, or trichloroethylene, has been popular in the United States since the 1940s. Today, it is regulated under several programs in the United States, including NESHAP, and it is considered a possible carcinogen. In the EU, it recently has been proposed to include TCE into Annex 14 due to its listing in Article 57 of REACH. Further regulations on this solvent can be expected due to its adverse effects on human health and the environment. Now, I'd like to introduce Dr. Mark Robin, Technical Services Consultant for DuPont Chemicals and Fluoroproducts.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon your location. I'm Mark Robin, Senior Technical Services Consultant for DuPont Chemicals and Fluoroproducts. Thank you for joining our webinar, which we hope will provide you with an understanding of the unique properties of DuPont Vertrel specialty solvents and their use as viable replacements for N-propyl bromide, trichloroethylene, and HCFC-225 in cleaning applications. The Vertrel product line of specialty fluids is based on Vertrel XF, the basic properties of which are shown here. The molecular structure of Vertrel XF, in particular the location of the two hydrogen atoms within the molecular chain, imparts to Vertrel XF a unique combination of properties, which make it an ideal solvent by itself or in combination with other solvents for a myriad of applications. Vertrel XF has a relatively low boiling point of 55 C, is fast drying, non-flammable, and characterized by low toxicity. The Vertrel product line is comprised of Vertrel XF used alone as a neat solvent and numerous blends of Vertrel XF with other solvents. By combining Vertrel XF with different co-solvents, the solvency power of the resulting multi-component solvent can be adjusted, allowing one to fit the solvency power to that required for a particular application. For example, the Kb values for Vertrel products vary from 11 to over 100. Vertrel XF can also be employed as an inerting agent, where it is mixed with a flammable solvent or solvents to provide a solvent of reduced or no flammability. The ability to mix Vertrel XF with other solvents can also be employed to improve the toxicity profile of other solvents. This slide provides a summary of the Vertrel product line and indicates the major Vertrel solvents. As seen in the chart, Vertrel specialty fluids are suitable for a very wide variety of applications. Vertrel XF itself finds application primarily as a carrier fluid and rinsing media, and is also suitable for some light soil cleaning and particulate removal. Vertrel XF is also suitable as an ingredient in aerosols and as a dielectric coolant. The Vertrel XM, XE, XH, and XP products are suitable for light soil cleaning, particulate removal, and wipe cleaning. Medium and heavy soil cleaning, degreasing, defluxing, and silicone removal are readily accomplished with the Vertrel SDG, SFR, SMT, MCA, and MCA Plus Vertrel products. Due to their high solvency power, low surface tension, and non-flammable properties, Vertrel SDG and Vertrel SFR in particular are excellent solvents for use in vapor degreasing applications. For water displacement type drying applications, Vertrel XDA and XDF are suitable solvents. For absorption drying applications, in addition to silicone deposition and removal, Vertrel XP10 or XSI are suitable solvents. High solvency power is a key criteria for solvent selection. As seen in this slide, Vertrel fluids offer a wide range of solvency powers, as measured by Kb values ranging from 11 to greater than 100. For example, the solvency powers of Vertrel SFR and Vertrel SDG are close to those of nPB and TCE and approximately 3 times that of HCFC-225, making these Vertrel solvents ideal replacements for nPB, TCE, and HCFC-225 in precision cleaning applications. Worker safety is another key consideration in solvent selection. To ensure safety in use, the toxicity of a solvent should be as low as possible. Vertrel fluids are characterized by low inhalation toxicity and as a result pose little risk of adverse effects when airborne exposures are maintained below established limits. As seen in the graph, Vertrel offers the lowest level of toxicity of the indicated solvents, especially in comparison to nPB and TCE. It can also be seen from the graph that the exposure limit for Vertrel is higher than that of rubbing alcohol. That is, Vertrel is less toxic than rubbing alcohol. Two of the most widely employed Vertrel solvents are Vertrel SDG and Vertrel SFR. Vertrel SDG is ideally suited for use as a silicone carrier fluid, for silicone grease removal, oil, grease, and wax removal, and for precision cleaning. Vertrel SDG meets or exceeds the core criteria for a solvent. It has excellent solvency power with a Kb value of 95, a low boiling point of 43 C, is low in toxicity, and is non-flammable. These properties, along with its low surface tension, make Vertrel SDG an excellent ultrasonic vapor degreasing solvent. Vertrel SDG is compatible with a wide range of metals, plastics, elastomers, and organics, and can be employed in vapor degreasing equipment with little or no changes to the equipment. Vertrel SDG was recently evaluated against other new solvents in precision cleaning applications by the U.S. Army as part of their efforts to replace nPB. U.S. Army requirements for an nPB replacement include the following. The solvent must have a lower toxicity than nPB. It must not be classified as a hazardous air pollutant, an HAP. The replacement solvent must have a zero ozone depletion potential, exhibit no flash point, and must be compatible with existing vapor degreasing equipment. The U.S. Army testing found that Vertrel SDG cleaned in the same range or better than nPB, and that Vertrel SDG provided superior cleaning compared to the other test solvents. Vertrel SDG was also found to perform equally well on freshly contaminated coupons and aged contaminants. A copy of this report can be made available upon request. Vertrel SFR is ideally suited for use in defluxing applications, for oil, grease, and wax removal, and for precision cleaning. With KB values approaching that of nPB, Vertrel SFR and Vertrel SDG are excellent replacements for nPB, TCE, and HCFC-225 in vapor degreasing applications. Vertrel SFR is compatible with a wide range of metals, plastics, elastomers, and organics, and can be employed in vapor degreasing equipment with little or no changes to the equipment. In conclusion, Vertrel specialty fluids provide an excellent combination of the properties desired in a solvent. A wide range of solvency allows for a best fit of the solvent to the applications. And with KB values up to and exceeding 100, Vertrel fluids are capable of removing the toughest soils. This wide range of solvency, in combination with low toxicity, high material compatibility, low environmental impact, and economical operation, make the Vertrel fluids viable replacements for nPB, TCE, and HCFC-225 in precision cleaning applications. At this point, I'd like to turn things over to Dave Ferguson. In this next section of our webinar, Dave will discuss the relatively simple steps required to convert vapor degreasing equipment from nPB, TCE, or HCFC-225 to the Vertrel line of specialty solvents.
When approaching the process of converting your cleaning from one solvent to another, you should first consider the soils, the part you're trying to clean, and what cleanliness specification you're trying to meet. Examples of soils would be process oils or lubricants, flux residues, fingerprints and particulates, moisture, bioburdens, and reactive salts. Substrates. What are your parts made of? What can they tolerate? Heat, cold, high or low pH fluids, strong solvents, silicones, or moisture. Clean. To what level are we cleaning, or what is the next step? Is this a critical cleaning for medical application, or are you cleaning the part well enough so that you can paint it or plate it? All of the details that have become second nature to you now need to be readdressed and documented so the conversion goes well. As you consider the previous points, these may generate even more questions. Can I use my existing machine? Can I maintain my existing process? How much retraining will be necessary? Will there be compatibility or toxicity issues? Will there be stability issues? And can I still recycle my solvent? Conversion points. Can I use my existing machine? Yes, Vertrel precision cleaning solvents are designed to be used safely in vapor degreasing applications. Can I maintain my existing process? Yes, Vertrel solvents will seamlessly drop into your current cleaning process. How much retraining will be necessary? Training and safety is paramount to all manufacturing. In many cases, the conversion to a Vertrel solvent will not alter your current process. It may be as simple as changing the thermostat settings to reflect the proper values for the new solvent. However, we strongly support full training for all parties involved. Will there be compatibility issues? In any conversion, compatibility of substrates should be tested in advance. Facilities converting from an HCFC transblend to a Vertrel azeotrope should see very little if any, change in compatibility? Will there be toxicity issues? The Vertrel-based product and trans both have AELs of 200 ppm. Vertrel products have been commercially sold for more than 10 years without incident. Will there be stability issues? Vertrel precision solvents are inherently stable. Unlike chlorinated or brominated solvents, Vertrels do not require stabilizers in the presence of excess moisture. Note, any solvent can be decomposed with excess heat, strong acids, or bases. Can I still recycle my solvent? Yes. Vertrel precision solvents are reclaimable by distillation for extended solvent life. How to convert your machine from one solvent to another. MicroCare has prepared a detailed multi-step process on how to safely replace one solvent with another. These are highlights from that guide, but not meant to be a complete list. Plan for your conversion. Do not try and squeeze this in on a Friday afternoon. Provide information in advance to all relevant employees on the new solvent and what changes are going to take place. Follow all lockout, tagout safety steps. Shut down the machine and let it cool. Confirm your machine is clean, stable, and in good working order. When replacing solvents in a vapor degreaser, it's important to fully drain out the old solvent before adding the new. Mixing the solvents may have detrimental effects on azeotropic balances of the formulations. Further, acidic conditions, stabilizers, and other soils may contribute to poor performance of the new fluid. If you are using a solvent that required a stabilizer package, such as nPB or TCE, you should confirm that your machine did not go acidic. Adding a new solvent to your machine will not repair the damage that your old solvent may have caused. It will only cripple the new solvent. Conversion tips. Safety. Maintenance. Seals and gaskets should be changed. When changing out the solvent, this is a good time to do the preventative maintenance on the machine, cleaning the heating surfaces and removing the still bottoms. While some seals and gasket materials may be compatible with both solvents, it is a good practice to change them out when introducing a new solvent. Adjust the necessary settings. On newer equipment, you may only need to adjust the boil point. The other settings would adjust automatically. Older systems will require a manual reset on all settings. And finally, training. Before filling your degreaser, make sure your employees are aware of the safe handling and use of your new solvent. So, why convert now? Qualifications take time. Time for you to qualify the change internally. Time for you to present the change to your customers. Time for the customers to respond. And time for everyone to be comfortable with the conversion. Testing and assistance. After addressing the previous points, the conversion process may seem daunting. DuPont and MicroCare have experience and assets in place to help you through the conversion process. Our team includes chemists and process engineers that are focused in precision cleaning technology. We have various pieces of cleaning apparatus to help us test and evaluate your parts. And we have decades of field experience that we can draw on to help you, not only with the conversion, but possibly to improve or streamline your cleaning technique. Thank you for participating in the DuPont and MicroCare Vertrel webinar.